Some of the skills that are very important to me are showing up, and showing up early, not on time, but early. I like to do my research before I get to any venue. I like to know what I'm playing for, what demographic I'm playing for. I like to do that research before I rock up. I like to be approachable. There's nothing wrong with being kind. There's nothing wrong with being nice. It will get you so far in life. Have a conversation, look people in the eye, be honest, be trustworthy, be committed, and be professional.
Two that really stood out to me out of these 10, one was communication and two was emotional judgment. Now, the reason for that is because I grew up very, very shy. I was very quiet. I was a bit nervous talking in front of people. And I think as I, started to get little retail jobs as a uni student, as I started to communicate with people, I realized how important it is to have effective communication skills. So not only to, communicate my message across, but also to really deeply listen to what people really need. I think as I learned to communicate properly with other people, I also learned to communicate better with myself. And I don't mean by me sitting in the corner talking to myself. I mean actually communicating through journaling and reflecting and learning more about myself. So that's definitely been a really, really huge thing for me. Emotional judgment's huge, I think, especially in my context with running a business. And I think it's very easy to get stuck in your mind, and we think that that's the best way to succeed and make decisions. But I also think that it's the power of our gut, it's following our intuition and having that emotional judgment when it comes to making decisions within your business that you're not sure about. So I think those are two important skills.
Three that really stood out to me as an AFL footballer, number one, teamwork. Certainly a critical component of surviving in the AFL is to be able to work with other people and build relationships and understand how you fit into that system. We talk often about knowing your role and playing your role. So for me, that's definitely something that I've had to develop in my AFL career. Communication's also critical, being able to make sure that your message gets across and you communicate clearly with your teammates and coaches, especially in heated situations like we find ourselves in AFL, is important. And feeding off that, emotional judgment is another skill that I think over a football career I have developed, just to be able to regulate myself and how I'm feeling, whether I've been selected or not, whether I've played a good game or not, and to understand that I'm probably never going as well as I think I am, but I'm never going as badly as I might think as well. So emotional judgment is certainly really critical.
Curiosity. Curiosity's been the thing that I've relished giving rein to for my whole life, and that's one of the great freedoms of journalism, is that it licenses you to ask questions and to find out how things work, and to go to different places each time and to drill down and pull them apart and work out why things are the way they are. I'm not actually a particularly gregarious person. I'm actually quite a solitary person, quite shy. But journalism kind of gave me permission to ask the questions that I wanted to ask, but perhaps didn't feel emotionally comfortable asking.
As a surgeon, the skills that are most important for me today are communication, critical thinking, and of course having good hand skills. Communication is really important for us as surgeons because we're dealing with patients at times when they're very vulnerable in their life journey. They may be dealing with a severe sickness, or they might be dealing with something even more serious like a cancer. And it's important that we're able to put them at ease so that they understand everything, so that they're relaxed, so that they can get through their illness in the best possible way. Critical thinking is really important because there's a lot of judgment in medicine. Not everything is completely black and white. There are times when there are shades of grey, and we need to help our patients navigate through that and give them a recommendation based on our best clinical judgment. And finally, having good hand skills are important as a surgeon.
I definitely think teamwork is a really important skill to have, and you're not always going to get along with everyone in your team, and that's okay. It's actually about how you can see the strengths that you bring and that they bring, and that you can combine them to come to a great outcome, and actually see the great qualities that some people will have that you don't. Another one for me is kind of emotional awareness or self-awareness, and being able to know yourself well enough that you can recognize when you're feeling overwhelmed or you feel excited about something, and maybe you do it more because you love it, and being able to tap into your own self and make your own decisions.